What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a recap of Monday Night Football Week 6, the final game, Cardinals and the Jets. Let me just say something about Fitzpatrick, aka PickPatrick. That dude is a bum, but you know, the Cardinals pass rush, even rushing 4 last night, was pretty ridiculous. I don't know what the O-line is doing. Maybe they're on vacation. It kind of reminded me of what happened with the Denver Broncos against the Patriots last year in the playoffs, where I don't know where anybody was. They're just like Tom Brady's on the field by himself. But I will say this, though. Geno Smith being able to come out there and get a feel for what it was like to play in the NFL again, it was probably big for his ego, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody has an ego. Geno Smith's ego should be very small, but he's always a guy that's been motivated to try to play. His face looks ridiculous, and you just look at him like, bro, this guy just doesn't deserve to play in the league. But that's not being fair, guys. You know, his face pisses me off all the time. He just looks like, you know, a burnt raccoon. But that's besides the point. What I'm going to tell you is this, though. David Johnson had 3 touchdowns, 111 yards, and the defense of the Jets, they're a joke. They're pathetic. I don't know if they should be allowed to play in the NFL anymore. I know I'm going to get a lot of heat from New York Jet fans. I don't care about that. You know, you got to call it how you see it. Regardless, look, they went out there and they just laid down and got raped. I'm going to tell you this right now, though. The Cardinals are not going to do anything this year. I don't want people to really think that they're going to actually do anything. I saw a lot of things yesterday where they had a lot of opportunities to continue to score. They scored 7 points a quarter. They weren't able to do a lot of the things that they should have been able to do to a battered up team. Other teams offensively would have been able to do a lot more to the Jets. And let me just tell you what I mean by that. Carson Palmer's a bum. I don't care what anybody says. He's a bum. He can do whatever he wants to do in the regular season. You know what I'm saying, bro? Go out there, think it's sweet. Whenever they go to the playoffs, I would not put anything on him. He's going to let you guys down. The Arizona Cardinals, I'm just letting you guys understand this. I don't care what their defense does. It's not about their defense. It's their offense that's going to hurt them. And I've been trying to tell everybody this, and nobody wants to listen to me. And every year I say this, it always comes to pass. Carson Palmer is the problem for the Cardinals. Their defense is ready to go. Let me just say this right now. There was times, look, I think they had one where they dropped people. I think they only rushed 3, and they were getting pressure right on PickPatrick. Listen, PickPatrick is a guy that he went to Harvard, but he's book smart. He has no idea about what's going on the field. Like, he's making it so that nobody should ever draft a player from Harvard again. That's what PickPatrick is doing right now, because he's pathetic. I don't know what he's doing right now. I really just don't understand. But when you get benched for Geno Smith, I don't think you should ever go back in. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I don't think it's sort of like this. It's like you're dating a guy. Let's go for females, because there's a lot of females that watch my podcast. I appreciate you, ladies. You're dating a guy, and he has like a 4-inch penis, and then you date a guy that has an 8-inch penis. A lot of things are going to transpire between those thoughts, but more than likely, you're probably going to want to stay with the guy with the 8-inch penis. Now, if we go with guys, if you're dating a girl and I don't know, she has first class tatas, she has the first class tatas, and then you're dating a girl with 19th class droopy tatas, you're gonna want to stay with the girl with the A+ tatas. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to correlate it to both ways. All I'm saying to you is this: Geno Smith is a doodle stain on the toilet paper of life. And if he comes out and he replaces you, I don't think you should be eligible to come back for the rest of the year. That's what I'm feeling. When I saw it, like, David Johnson listen, he scored a touch, what was it? I think he just ran a simple inside zone under center for a touchdown in the second half, where it didn't even look like the Jets were trying to play any type of defense. Todd Bowles, now, let me get to this guy. Todd Bowles. He came to this team as a guy that was supposed to replace Rex Ryan as a new type of defensive guru, a new type of guy that could bring a new face to the New York Jets. He's brought a new face there, a face for vicious butt whoopings. That's the face that he's brought. Anything other than that, I don't know what he's doing. Even when Cromartie, Revis, and everything, because Revis sucks right now. Revis is horrible. Listen, let me just say this again. I want to be very, very clear and make people understand what I'm saying, because for some reason people are having a discrepancy with the things that I say. And I'm going to say it again so it's clear, nice and loud. Darrelle Revis is done at cornerback. Put him at safety or put him as the janitor. But stop making him play corner. The man is a joke, okay? PickPatrick is a joke. The Jets organization right now is a joke. People have to understand that in order to get better, you have to recognize your faults. Right now, it's a toss-up between Geno Smith and PickPatrick. Is that what you want for your franchise? For your fans? I don't think that that's fair. See, when you put together something that's a product and people are going to go out and spend their hard-earned money to go and see it, I don't think that this is fair to the Jet fans. I really just don't. And I think that the Jets had a lot of opportunity to bring other people in the offseason, and they chose not to. And even though, PickPatrick kind of, tried to downplay the fact that he didn't want to take a contract and end up signing him later, whatever like that, he shouldn't even have been in the equation, regardless of what his stats were before, because we know that this man makes horrible choices. He makes horrible choices on a regular basis. And in my opinion, if I'm an owner or if I'm a GM, I have to look at that and look at the fans, because remember, the fans is what makes you guys trillionaires, billionaires, all kinds of naires. So why not give them a product that they can enjoy? That's why I choose not to have a favorite team. I just watch the game because it's all a joke. There's very few franchises that take the fans into consideration and try to put the best product out there. The Jets are not one of them. And it's the God honest truth. When you look at the Jets roster, look at what they signed, and then tell me if that's acceptable. The quarterback is the essential part of your team. Now you have guys like the Bears that'll re-sign Jay Cutler for some reason to ridiculous amounts. That guy, I don't know what he was doing. He was probably high on cocaine, mixed with a little bit of meth, whatever. But it's a very, very hard thing to get a good quarterback, and he probably just jumped on the fact that he thought that Jay Cutler was the guy, okay? That right there is similar to what they did with Fitzpatrick. For the Jets to go through another year with this guy, even though he had great stats last year, he was decent last year, you know what you're getting from Fitzpatrick. You know that this guy's going to have 6 picks a game for some games and do ridiculous. You know what he's doing. So why not try to look outside of that? You understand what I'm saying? You know that Geno Smith is your backup. So you know you can't go to him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't have a guy. Look, there's certain teams that you don't want to see the backup. You understand? This one, I'm trying to make you guys understand the way that I look at it. Like, I'm like, yo, if this guy goes down, that's your backup. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what the? You got Geno Smith as your backup, and you're going to sign PickPatrick? The Jets organization is an outright joke. Darrelle Revis looked like he was limping all, like, I don't know what he was doing. Like, you're telling me right now, look, I know that David Johnson had 3 touchdowns. But this bum Palmer was getting the ball down the field in the secondary. Don't set trip. Buster Skrine. This game was a game that was full of penalties. It was so goddamn boring. It was stupid as hell. But Buster Skrine was being called for all kinds of penalties. The Jets secondary sucks. I don't care, bro. This game was so annoying to watch. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Thank God for alcohol, because I don't know how to be able to sit. It was a goddamn flag every play. And then look, whenever this bum Palmer was able to throw the ball, Michael Floyd is garbage, by the way. But it was just a very, very, I don't know about the Jets. We all know they're not making the playoffs. Let's just not talk about the playoffs. Let's talk about the fact that right now, as if you're a Jets fan, you need to start to push for rebuilding right now. Like, starting to put guys out there that are going to be the best case scenario for next year, and everybody else has to go. That's what I'm looking for right now if I'm a Jets fan. Because I believe that this season is tanked. It's been tanked since game 1. I don't give a F. These guys are arguably the worst team in the NFL. The Jets are arguably the worst team in the NFL right now. And that's saying something with the Browns being 0-6 or whatever they are. I think the Jets are worse than the Browns. Todd Bowles, I think this may be his last year. Geno Smith, he more than likely they'll release him after this year. I think Fitzpatrick is not coming back. I think Darrelle Revis has to go to safety, or, like I said, go to the janitor. He has to do something. He has to just get away from the field. That guy, he's made his money. God bless him. The guy sucks right now. I don't care what you got. Oh, he's a top whatever. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Shut up. All right? I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. Definitely download it. iHeartRadio, Android, iTunes, and at GmiasWorld.com. Check me out. I'll see you guys next time. One love.